So it's the second part about 4 great Chinese inventions and its impact on Chinese and European society. So the question is, why did Europeans notice these 4 inventions later than Chinese? First of all, these inventions were created in China. British philosopher and politician Francis Bacon, in his Novum Organum, wrote that printing, gunpowder, and magnet had changed the entire face of the world, European world. Literature, warfare, and navigation. He wrote, in so much that no empire, no sect, no star seems to have exerted greater power and influence in human affairs than these 3 mechanical discoveries. What's surprising? British philosopher and politician Francis Bacon had no idea that these inventions came from China. Why is that? The reason is simple. These technologies reached Europe not from China directly. They reached Europe through Arab merchants during the early Renaissance era through famous Silk Road. For example, gunpowder was introduced to Europeans in the 13th century, and it had a great impact on society and warfare during the 100 Years' War between France and England. I assume that Europeans learned about these Chinese artifacts during the period following the Crusades era, when the Italian cities of Venice and Genoa replaced Byzantine Empire as the centers of trading in the Mediterranean Sea. So it was very surprising and it was very random for Europeans about these technologies. But how did these inventions change Europe and China? Speaking about Europe, printing accelerated science, education, and literature. The spread of Renaissance humanism and later the Protestant Reformation, mainly it gradually transformed religious worldview of Europeans to secular one. That's why the progress of science started because of the printing in Europe. Gunpowder had a great impact on warfare and fortification. Famous European castle became meaningless because of the gunpowder. The compass itself also had a great impact on European science and society because of the compass, Portuguese and Spanish got an opportunity to do oceanic voyages, and they started the age of discovery and global trade. Speaking about Chinese society and printing strengthened education, bureaucracy system in China, and civil service exam. Because of the printing, famous Confucian examination emerged. Also, coloring printing from China influenced Japanese woodblock prints and paintings. Compass itself supported maritime trade and commercial expansion of Chinese merchants. For example, Chinese wanted to reach Spice Island, its current Maluku Islands in Indonesia, compared to Europeans who needed to come across Africa continent to get to the India, China, and other Southeast Asian islands. If you like my investigation, like this video, share, and subscribe. See you here!